The act of wearing a mask. We all have a sort of mask that we wear daily. And this mask is maybe not evident to notice, but it is there. We grow up with programming in our mind from peers, from parents, siblings, friends, whoever that keep telling us things for us to build a mask. We put a mask on at a very young age, and what happens is through our lives we reinforce wearing a mask. We give value to it until the point that it's unnoticeable anymore. We do not see the difference between our small self and our true self. We live in the small self. We live behind our mask that we have created long ago, and we keep wearing even if we don't notice it. You get up in the morning, you go through your routine, and one of those routines is picking the clothes you want to wear today. Maybe putting on your makeup, doing your hair, doing something to change your appearance from what it is to what you think others expect as a acceptable appearance. That is a mask. You look in the mirror, you don't like what you see, you change your wardrobe, you change the way you look, you change the way you talk, the way you present yourself to other people. You relinquish your true self for your small self. The small self resides deep, deep down inside, where all the negative emotions get suppressed, get pushed down. All those emotions, guilt, anger, envy, they all fear. They all help you to maintain the mask that you don't even notice anymore. This mask is forcing you to present a different you. Taking off a mask that has been on you for so many years, it's not easy. It reveals things to you, not to others. It reveals things to you that you keep pushing down constantly. And you've been doing this for a very, very, very long time. This mask is something that we don't even wear with pride because we don't even know anymore who we really are. The day we decide to try to crack that mask and try to peel it off our soul, off our mind, off our heart, off our whole body and life, is when your true self start to push all these great emotions up. Love, empathy, help towards others. You become the person that is meant to be. The person that was there when we were young, before we started to be programmed otherwise, before we were starting to get programmed to conform to what others expect from us, not us. We put more value on what others think of us than what we think of ourselves by putting a mask on. We disguise our true person, our true self, the person that is willing to help others, the person that is loving, forgiving, and wants to be there for the good of all. Cracking the mask that we wear does not automatically mean, oh, I'm going to have to change my job, I'm going to start to do something else. It doesn't mean we have to shave our heads, climb on top of the highest mountain and pray to the stars and the trees around us. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. It doesn't mean you go from a banker to a farmer. If that's what you want, go ahead. Taking the mask off reveals more to yourself than what we think we are. We are a true loving person inside, each and every one of us. When we peel this mask off and we don't try to please others, but we only look at our true self, all these positive emotions that surface, other people will notice it. And their same emotions will start to bubble up to the surface. They will maybe even feel comfortable taking off their mask. Taking your mask doesn't mean a complete change of personality. It just means respect for yourself and identifying who you really are. You can go through the rest of your life revealing yourself, your true self, to your own image of who you really are, and continue on the path you are on. But this path will suddenly be marvelous, will be miraculous, will be loving, will be gratifying to your own self. You won't look to others for approval. You won't look to others for permission. You will look down deep inside of you and say, wow, where have you been hiding all of these years? Well, we have been hiding our true self. It's time to peel off the mask and reveal our true self, our true loving self. It will not be easy, but once the process starts and you surrender completely to it, you will discover the child that has been waiting for so long to come back to the surface. Tomorrow, now, let's try to crack this mask and reveal to ourselves who we really are. Please stay safe and stay happy.